Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Thief 2: The Metal Age. We are in the middle of the second chapter, Shipping and Receiving. And we just knocked this guy out and dropped him in the corner and picked up a coin purse from a chest up there. And here we've got mailboxes. This is for Noah Germ, Lens Grinder. I hold thy work in much regard. And thou knowest it was on mine own recommendation that my brotherhood contracted thy work. I trust by now thou hast received a small shipment of Adonisio crystal, but by the coming week I shall need 10 lenses ground from the crystal. Thou hast received. Each lens must span 3 units in width, with a breadth of exactly 2 units. Grind thou 1 face concave and 1 convex. Make haste, and then bring me thy work for my approval. Friend Capeza 0457. Now, here we've got Sven Meinel from Meinel Steaks, Lady Angelica, Experimental Apothecary, Lord Porter, Fine Art for Sale. Our yearly inspection of your space was last week. Our inspector found that he could not get to the 2nd floor because the elevator button on the 1st floor was broken. Why didn't you report this problem? Please see me about this matter. I don't like it when a piece of equipment on my property is not working. We have also been receiving complaints from E.B. Bramrich. He rents the office space below your 2nd floor office, and he claims to be hearing odd noises late at night. Please look into that. J. Rampone, Vice President. And I hear...
What's that over there?
Don't hurt!
Dante. Gonna knock him out. Okay, so I just read that one. Here we've got Sid Capeza, Inventor, E.B. Bramrich, Accountant, Venick Kilgore, Kilgore Weaponsmithing, and we've got another guard approaching. So before I continue reading those, I'm going to deal with this guard. Just gonna throw his body right on top of there. Okay, so Kilgore Weaponsmithing, DM Gilver, Gilver Exporting Company, Lucky Salentura, Entrepreneur. Another eviction notice. You have been evicted. Take 2 days to clear out your things or they will be removed by the management. TM Blackheart, Musician. Main Office. J. Rampone, Vice President, Rampone Dockside Shipping, and N. Rampone, President, Rampone Dockside Shipping. He's got 2 things here. I was recently contracted by the Mechanists to develop special lenses for them. I just received a small shipment of rare and valuable Adonisio crystal for this purpose. For security reasons, I would like to request the installation of a metal face into my area within the next week. I don't have the funds to replace the crystals if they get stolen, and I hear Mechanists can be unforgiving. Noah Germ. And our tenant Lucky Salentura has not paid his rent in quite a while. No one has seen him for weeks, and I've seen wanted posters in the city streets with his picture on it lately. I've been suspicious of him for quite a while, and I'd bet you his golden dice that he was running a gambling ring out of that space. I don't think he'll be back with the blue coats looking for him. I have put an eviction notice on his area, 0266, and I plan on clearing out the place in a few days to rent it to Gonzalez. I felt bad that we had to throw Gonzalez out to make room for Capeza, so I cut him a deal on this space, seeing that it's smaller than his old area. Speaking of Capeza, could you ask him to keep the noise down? J. Rampone, Vice President. So in here we've got a sign that says office personnel only, and we've got a machine here. with a note. Mechanist technology. This device is now configured for thee so that the managers of the warehouse mayst easily enter any tenant's area at any time. When thou wishest to open such a locked area, thou must needs enter the 4 numerals of its address into this keyed device. When thou hast entered the correct number, see that it shall display on the dials to thy left. This shall cause the large green bay door of thy desired area to open. Thou mayst only open one door at one time, and if thou open another door, the first shall close. If thou hast any questions, direct them at once to me, friend Capeza 0457. So we've got a key here, and the first one I'm going to open is 0266, the one of Lucky Centura, who has been evicted. Now, here, we can hear somebody in this room. This is Jay Rampone, Vice President, Rampone Dockside Shipping. And there he is. I'm going to wait for him to come back this way. And knock him out, grab this goblet, and we have another letter or note thingy. TM Blackheart, rent paid in full. Lucky Centura, rent 3 weeks overdue. DM Gilver, rent paid in full. Venick Kilgore, rent due next week. E.B. Bramrich, rent paid by DM Gilver last week. Sid Capeza, rent paid by Mechanists. Lord Porter, rent paid in full. Lady Angelica, rent due next week. Sven Meinel, rent paid in full. Noah Germ, rent paid in full. This is the weekly financial report. Now, moving on from that area, I'm going to come in here. We've got an archer headed this direction, but there's also going to be one coming from that way as well. First, I'll knock him out. And I'll get you. And I'm just for comfort, I'm gonna bring them over here to an area where I know nobody can see them. I don't believe anybody goes through that area. But again, as I said, it's just more for comfort. Okay, now, all of these orange doors we're about to be seeing are locked, and they need a key to be used from the other side of them. They're the upper levels of the storage areas. Every single one of these is locked, and I can't get in from this side. Now, we should have a patrol coming this way shortly. I'm gonna wait here for a minute because I want to get this guy. When he shows up. Okay, I can hear him approaching now. comes. I'm gonna come over here to a spot where I know I can get him without being noticed. I'm not sure if I would have been able to get him there. Gotcha. Okay, now. I'm going to bring him back here. Again, more for comfort than the fact that there could be someone there. This is more just because I don't know for sure. And every once in a while I'll get caught and have to run away. And I don't want to be running past bodies and have the enemies seeing bodies laying around. It's never good for them to see the body of one of their friends. So now, over here we've got that part. I'm not going up there just yet. I'm going to go this way. And we've got some of the hammer tablet thingies. And we've got another archer coming this way. I couldn't have gotten better timing there, really. Well, I could have if he was already over here and on his way back or something, but that was pretty good timing to come over just as he's coming through the door. And him I'll just leave here, because I'm pretty sure that's everybody who will come through this area now. Because this is back in this part. So now I'm gonna go the other way where I mentioned that I wasn't gonna go yet. You know what, I'm gonna throw his body down this chute. Just because I can. Whee! Now I'm gonna go the other way, and I'm going to be getting into building B. And building B can be kind of weird with the patrols sometimes. They like to not follow the right patrols sometimes. And there's one of those metal watchers that was mentioned. Or metal, or a face, stuff like that. It's a camera, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna come up here into the conference room and grab a plate and some apples and some coins. Then over here we've got a couple of throwable objects. In here, N. Rampone, president of Rampone Dockside Shipping. We've got what appears to be an empty room, and this strange little thing over the stairs. But, notice anything weird about this bookshelf? It's discolored, and there's this book here. We push that, and we have another secret. We've got a golden candlestick, and profits for our dockside warehouses have been tremendous ever since my brother Jason convinced me to let the mechanists use Building B for their needs. I apologize, I'm quite tired. They have taken over and converted all 4 storage bays to contain their machinery and incoming cargo. This has really hurt my shipping contracts. I lost 12 contracts recently because the cargo had to be stored outside instead of the now occupied storage bays. Mechanists are now using my workforce to move their cargo and assist in their various projects, and I have barely any workers left to handle my remaining contracts. They have more than compensated us for our losses, but still, they worry me. They threatened me harm when I refused to evict Gonzalez, one of the longtime tenants of Building A, so one of their inventors could set up a machine shop. The new machine shop happens to be right under my poor brother's office, and he's been complaining about the noise constantly. I guess I should be happy about the money the mechanists are paying me, but I feel like they are taking over and I don't even get a say as to what happens on my own property anymore. So, the Mechanists. You may be wondering who the Mechanists are. The Mechanists are a faction that has come about since the previous game, similar to the Hammerites, but they're the ones who work with all the electronic stuff. They use machines, they... What the... Don't tell me. I hear somebody. Ah, there you are.
Hey, stop! Don't move!
I'm going to load. Hopefully it hasn't been too long since I saved. It hasn't. Good. Well, he's making his way up here. I'm gonna come out here. And we've got some patrols over here. They will both be coming this way. That Archer, for some reason, goes halfway around there, then turns around and comes this way. But the Archer is slightly faster than the...
Did you hear that?
Hey! Don't make me come find you!
You can't hide forever.
Hopefully I didn't draw too much attention.
Why don't you just come on out?
I think I drew a bit of attention that I shouldn't have drawn attention.
I'm gonna count to 3, so you better come out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I apologize for loading again, but it's best not to draw attention here. I mean, it's best not to draw attention anywhere, but in this area you run into a lot of enemies if you draw attention. Now I'm going to wait for them to move further away. And I'll come in here and I'll look at this. Manifest of contents: iron ore, bronze, copper, grain, paper, tar. And I'm gonna open all 4 of these. I'll move over this way and open this door. This is the Mechanist Project Planning. This one is Foreman's Office. I'm going to wait for these guys to come by. I might be able to exactly what I was hoping I could do. Now, I will wait for this guy to come past. Grab the key on his belt and knock him out. Then this door, J. Osterland, Supervisor, Rampone Dockside Shipping. This door is locked and I can't pick the lock. And I don't have the key yet. I apologize for that noise. Over here we have J. Herman, Business Coordinator, Rampone Dockside Shipping. I don't think there's anything in any of these offices. This is Mechanist Accounting Secretary. Nothing in here. Mechanist City Planner. Nothing in here. Now, in here we've got some Lost City loot. And I believe that's it. I won't use the elevator, I'll go over to the stairs. But first I'm gonna come over here. That's something new. That's one of the Mechanist machines. We will see those later on. In fact, I believe we actually run into some where we have to escape from them. Or I suppose you could fight them, but they're machines. They're rather dangerous. Then we've got this thing in here. That looks like it goes to something really big. Now, I'm gonna come over here to the stairs. I can't tell if he's upstairs or downstairs. I believe it's coming from downstairs. Yep, it was coming from downstairs. I'm gonna knock him out and head downstairs with him. And into this dark little room here. Then, the rope arrow I got earlier. I'm gonna save before I do this in case I miss. Like that. Gonna climb up here. That wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. And there we get something from there. We got a scouting orb from there. And from that one we got an invisibility potion. Now, I use a slow fall potion and I don't take the damage, but then I move slowly for a few seconds. use a healing potion because I took some damage there. Now, over here, I don't think there's anything in here. I will double check. But I think this is just a bunch of crates and stuff in here. And on the other side, I don't think there was anything there either. No, this side it's just empty. Now, I'll go and do it the right way. First, we've got a couple of these guys. Actually, I think there's 3 of them in total. I nearly had a heart attack the last time I was playing this. There's a key on this guy's belt. The last time I was playing this mission, I nearly had a heart attack because I forgot that door was there. And just as I got to that door, somebody came through it and yelled. But we got Davidson's key off of that guy. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Wasn't sure who I was hearing because there is another one of these guys around somewhere. This guy isn't carrying anything that you can pick. Now, I'm gonna take his arrow, knock him out, and I'll drag him off and drop him in the shadows. Hopefully I haven't been talking too quiet. This guy's coming back this way, so I'll get him too. We've got one more of those guys in black over there on the ship. I believe that is Davidson himself. He's the captain of that ship. Just gonna check something real quick. Okay, no, I didn't think so. Okay, now, Davidson can be difficult to get to, but I know a trick.
That looks like Captain Davidson's cargo ship. He's a shady guy into smuggling and piracy.
We've got ourselves a little ladder here. And we turn the wheel and tilt that, it opens a crate down below the inside the ship that we can then access. hopefully I'm gonna try to sneak up on him. He's got a bag of spice on his waist, and we knock him out. And that's all the time I've got for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.